guys? Alright, so I'm going to start a little sooner than where I need to be. Because I want to get some potions and oils in my system. That stupid battle. So we may have to spend some of our coin. Gotta toss a coin to the merchant. I gotta do. Hey! Perfect spot. Alright, so let us meditate. Alchemy. Anything that sounds gives me plus 10. I'll push. Resign. Different. That's yes, I don't know. Different. I want to make some. Let's make 5 of them. And then I want some duration. 3 hits. For this duration 10. Let's do Rook. The other one just a. This one's an oil. Great. Those as well. I don't think that will work for me. Make a couple. No, I already have some. Got dinosaurs and a dragon? They were drinking some. Alright, so we want to drink this. Right? Drink that, right? No, I don't want to drink that. This. This. Rawr! Dragon. Okay. That happened. Gives me 10. Okay, 10 minutes. Alright, and then I want to. That there. And then I also made a potion. Did I make an oil? Yeah, did I make an oil? I made an oil. Why not? I could poison them. Did you tell me I already had? Oils already? I put more than one oil. Oh. I think that oil got rubbed off. I got stones? That. On that one. Am I able to? All right, now I should be able to kick his ass. Cost.
We need a ruse. Tell Letho you've captured me and want.
And you,
I don't.
I get it. Are you up?
I've
Conquer with
We had this conversation.
brothers observe us. One wrong move and you're a dead one.
A little faster.
You
We this.
I wonder.
my this joke's over.
Who are you?
You really?
I'm
So I.
you kid
You're the. You.
Kirinabet.
Even if I bled it.
Demoven.
We've met.
No.
I'll never. We fought this. Oh.
Seret and
King.
I don't see any other way.
We're
to do
fighting.
this. Draw your sword.
Enough of this farce. Vedrai.
Sword.
Die.
This is where we
Such a pity we're on opposite sides.
left off. Yeet!
I see you still know how to fight.
Okay. We're straight into that.
Hound me.
They think I killed Voltext.
Unable. Ah. Really? Oh, this is gonna take something to get used to. Shit. And dead. Alright. He's fast. But we have a better chance this way. Road.
Why do you hound me?
Ow,
They think
ow,
I killed Voltext.
ow. I'm already about to die. You kidding me? It's utter bullshit. Straight up, it's the first hit right off the bat.
Why do you hound me?
They think I killed Voltext.
It's your own fault for playing soldier boy.
Ow. Ow. Bullshit. Dodge. Up. Shit. Here. I'm on really? Can't dodge any of it.
Why do you hound me?
They think I killed Voltext.
Oh, shit. How did I die? Okay. This is already gonna be a pain in the ass.
Why do you hound me?
They think I killed Foltest.
It's your own fault for
Ow.
playing soldier boy.
I'm dead again. That's why I didn't say don't die. Yeah. I don't know what, like, literally what else to do.
Why do you hound me?
They think I killed Foltest.
It's
I'm
your
on
own
fire.
fault for playing soldier boy.
I can't do... And dead. What you just did, don't do that. Thanks.
Why do you hound me?
They think I killed Foltest.
Ow. And I'm bleeding. Ow. And I'm bleeding. Right. Run! Just keep running! Oh, he threw a bomb at me. Ah. What? And I'm gonna die again. Ah, just keep running. Dodge, dodge! Fuck! Try hit him with your sword. I can't get close to him for very long. Oh shit.
Why do you hound me?
They think I killed Foltest.
It's your own fault for playing soldier boy.
Ow. Fire. Ow. Fire again. Dead. I don't think I could block his attacks. His attacks are too powerful. Not that.
Why do you
Oh shit.
hound me?
They think I killed
And
Foltest.
instantly into a fireball.
Playing soldier
That's what's.
boy.
I'm gonna see if I can not dodge that. Literally. Fucking. Not cool, man.
Why would a witcher kill kings?
I'm a witcher no more. That was long ago.
So you're a hired thug now. Congratulations.
Fuck! No, 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 it's like, no, 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 no. No! That, do that over and over. We're just,
Why do you
where am I going?
They think I killed Foltest.
It's your own fault for playing
And I'm on
soldier
fire.
boy.
Why am I walking? Ow. Why am I pulling that sword out? He's not a, I mean, he is a mutant.
Why would a witcher kill kings?
I'm a witcher no more. That was long ago.
And you threw a bomb. That's what's up.
Congratulations.
It's a firebomb too. Ow. No. Try the other sword. No. The silver sword is for monsters.
Why do you hound me?
They think I killed Foltest.
It's your own fault for playing soldier boy.
Ow! What the fuck? No! Ugh! Stupid bombs.
Why would a witcher kill kings?
I'm a witcher no more. That was long ago.
So you're a hired thug. Congratulations.
Okay, that was actually pretty good. Ah, that's not. Dead. No! Just try it. It does less damage. Alright.
Why do you hound me?
They think I killed Foltest.
It's your own fault for playing.
Now why do I have Igni? Ow. Geralt does minimum damage. Why do I have Igni out again? What the fuck?
kill kings.
I'm a witcher no more. That was long ago.
So you're a hired thug now. Congratulations.
I gotta get him pinned up to a wall.
Why do you hound me?
They think I killed Foltest.
It's your own fault for playing soldier boy.
Why would a witcher kill kings?
I'm a witcher no more. That was long ago.
So you're a hired thug now. Congratulations.
Ow.
Should have surrendered when you could.
You fight well, but you were better once.
The muscles remember.
One thing the Wild Hunt couldn't take from me.
Yes! Just gotta pin him into the wall. Oh, wait.
A witcher and a few elves are enough to kill a king?
You've no idea how many people were eager to help us.
You really think they will all keep quiet?
Yorveth's time is running out. The others will be judged and condemned for sowing chaos.
So, why?
You were one of us, Geralt. You saved us. Now we're even. Your witch is good with magic. Think she'll be able to teleport me to Aedirn. If she behaves, I won't harm her.
I'll find you.
See you in Aedirn, then.
No, don't take Triss.
Where's Roach?
We killed a few of his men. The rest ran. Is Letho dead?
On his way to Flotsam.
How do you know?
He wants to find Triss.
Kill him. Before he contacts the others.
You shouldn't have trusted a Dwan. Let's go.
We can't go there, Geralt. The garrison.
Of course. I forgot what kind of warriors you are.
Nest Tere, Gwynblade. Good luck.
Took you long. Thanks. I got new bombs. Roads and fire. I want that. Grape shot. Does damage. Did he take my blade? That jerk took my blade. Nope, never mind. It's right there. 13. It. On we go. Oh. Talking about Special Forces sword. So special. Oh. Not that much better. Alright. Now we have to save. Because I do not want to fight that again. And run to Flotsam to Sweet. Alright. This way. Please, just... monsters, just... There was a... Wasn't there a nest for the guys here? I don't want to take care of their nests. Oh, hell no. I'm out. Nope. There it is. I need grape shot. Oh.
Blow up this nest. Got to blow up this nest. Got to blow up this nest.
I know, that's what I was trying to do.
Got to blow up this nest.
Does burning it do it? Burns for a very long time. No. Still. Alright, let's go to Flotsam.
Why does he need two swords? Does he tend to lose them?
Watch out for yourself. Non-humans are being butchered.
What? The hell's going on here?
Killing innocents!
You sons of bitches are going.
Innocents! Who was it that slaughtered our lads in the forest? Stinking non-humans. Begone, shitty fiddler. Or we'll
We were
slit your
too good
throat
to you. Fattened yourselves on our toil.
Damn! I think he's dead. Oh, yeah, I wanted to jump up there.
And now, good people. So what'll it be, innkeeper? They killed my son. Damned elves. I want their blood for that.
These elves had nothing to do with your son's death. Don't shed their blood.
Now that you mention it, yeah. Leave them be. Go home, folks.
Thank you, Gwynblade. We'd be dead if not for you.
The sooner we flee, the better.
Take care. Who opened the gates of hell?
I don't have any proof, but my coin's on Laredo. Rulers are always looking for a way to cover their mistakes and failures. And the mob always loves a circus, whether merry or bloody. This town will never be the same. A time of disdain has come.
How did the rioting start?
They say it's revenge for those soldiers who died following Roach. But they were just thugs on Laredo's pay. Almost no one misses them. Spontaneous riot my ass. Laredo's staying out of it, keeping his hands clean. But his thugs are inciting the mob. I've seen several soldiers in civilian garb leading it. But you won't find any proof against the Commandant.
I don't intend to. Why don't the guards do anything?
Why would they? The squirrels slaughtered their cronies, and Laredo hasn't given them any orders.
We need to find Triss.
Last I saw her, she was on her way to meet Sheila in her rented quarters at the inn. I told Triss about the megascope Zoltan's been building.
Let's go. There's no time to lose.
I was lucky enough to get the key to Sheila's nest. Incidentally, for a big woman, the innkeeper's wife is surprisingly nimble.
Ah.
Help!
I've walked into a slaughterhouse.
Death to them! What sort of freak is that? It's that sorcerer.
Leave them alone. They've done you no harm.
Right, they're our neighbors. Let's go home, lads.
Thank you. I just about felt the blades chill between...
Save them.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I just hope Triss is all right. Not good.
Don't just stand there. We need to look for clues.
Oh.
Sheila's bodyguard. His neck's broken. No wounds. So that's not his blood.
Triss enters, breaks the guard's
A lot
neck,
of blood.
then wounds
Too
herself?
much.
That's stupid.
What a mess. Somebody had a good time in here. Trashed everything.
I don't get it. Someone else had to be here.
Dandelion, look.
What is it?
A peephole. Someone might have been spying.
The brothel's behind that wall. Maybe the madam saw what happened.
Let's go.
I guess the crisis ate away those 8,000 orens from the king.
What? That was weird.
Come back later. We're closed. They've killed one of my girls.
It's Derai, Geralt. That was her room.
What happened?
They murdered her. Yesterday, they loved her, drank wine with her, told her she's pretty. Today, 5 of them came, drunk on blood, screaming filth.
She had a client at the time?
No, she was with me. What are you looking at? I was consoling her.
I was hoping you knew what happened in the next room. I noticed a peephole. But if you were busy...
We were, until we heard voices beyond the wall. Sheila normally cast spells that blocked both sight and sound, but there was nothing like that this time. We started peeping. Me first. I saw that redhead, Triss Merigold, and Cedric, our drunkard ex-squirrel. The redhead approached the magic mirror and said, let's see who our Ice Queen's been talking to recently.
She meant Sheila.
Even I figured that out. She waved her hands, shouted an incantation, and a man appeared in the room, mighty ugly. Derai was so scared, she squealed. When I finally got Derai out of the way, a different figure was in the room, a woman Triss called Philippa.
Greetings, Philippa.
Triss, you're looking nice. Why are you using Sheila's megascope? I can't believe she approved it. That's like using her toothbrush.
Sheila's oblivious to it. Do you think the girl...
Saskia the Dragon Slayer? Legend has it she killed a dragon.
Can she oppose Henselt's might?
It won't be easy, but she's already accomplished miracles.
So war is inevitable.
Henselt can't be reasoned with.
Why did Sheila come to Flotsam?
It's a delicate matter. We need someone at Henselt's court, but he hates sorceresses.
I know.
Henselt's only son died in a hunting accident 3 years ago. The king has failed to sire more offspring. in spite of trying incessantly. Sheila claims she can heal the king's faulty apparatus, but needs very rare ingredients.
Which she intends to harvest from the Karen.
Exactly. This way a sorceress will have the king's ear again.
That's all I know, really.
Dandelion, any idea who Philippa is?
Philippa Eilhart, sorceress counselor to King Radovid of Redania. A grand mistress of the world's most fetid cuisine. Politics. She's amoral in a crystalline way, so devoid of conscience that she's a phenomenon. Rumor is she's out of favor at the Redanian court, which if true, she probably arranged herself in order to leave the capital.
What happened to Triss?
I don't know. I already told you about the only conversation I heard, just before those murderers came. They kicked me and stabbed Derai. But I heard fighting from the other room. The sorceress was screaming. When the murderers left, searching for other victims, I peered outside. Thought I saw Cedric sneaking through the alleys towards the forest. He was staggering.
Thank you, Margot. I owe you.
Witcher, wait. Give this to Yorveth.
A letter?
The names of Derai's killers. He'll understand.
You're spying for Yorveth?
I help him from time to time. Just give him the letter.
I'll try, but I can't promise anything. Dandelion, wait here for me. I'm going to find Cedric. Cedric's blood. I just need to follow it.
It all. Oh, okay. Sorry. My bad. Alright. So we gotta follow the blood.
Well, Cedric, where are you?
Blood trail. It stops here. Oh, he went this. Oh. Blood.
Damn it!
Really? Ow.
A human. Gotta go back, find that trail again.
Good.
Wonder how many more will turn up.
This way.
He slowed down, getting weaker. He can't.
Scoia'tael are frustrated. This guy won't help me find Cedric.
Where would he be? There.
Kedmil, Gwynblade. I no longer feel the pain. Always wanted to die among trees.
Sad face.
What happened?
Triss asked me for help. I killed the Dwarn guarding the door, and we broke in. Again, I killed a Dwarn.
I know. Where's Triss?
A Witcher came in. Attacked us. I tried to protect Triss. He was fast. Too fast for me. He hit Triss before she could cast a spell. He knew how to fight a sorceress. Then he ordered her to activate the Megascope. He needed to get to Edirn, near the dwarven town of Vergen. Triss said it was madness, that she didn't have the coordinates. He gave her a strange look, threatening. Better give it your best. You're going first, with me right behind you. Then I passed out. When I woke, they were gone. I knew I was dying. The forest called me.
Why, Cedric? Why did you get involved?
Why did you? Sometimes we must. Have I told you about my visions? That's why I drink. It helps. I'm safe in a mist of vodka. See nothing, feel nothing.
Cedric, calm down.
But now I see clearly. You need to regain your memory. Only then will you understand who's killing Crowned Dwarn. And why.
How can I get it back?
In Edirn. In a place tainted with dark magic. Where ghosts of the fallen will fight a great battle. Save their souls. and your memory will return.
Sweet. Needs to remember. Remember.
What's happening? The forest. I feel a presence.
Oh shit. We're kidding.
They come to bid you farewell.
My forest. Raphael, Gwynblade. Farewell.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty cool death scene.
Geralt, where have you been?
The Kingslayer, damn it. I almost had him.
He fled.
Teleported to Edirn.
What? How?
He forced Triss to cast the spell.
Shit.
Roach sent me to find you. We're setting off. He's learned something new.
The Scoia'tael are also up to something big.
What are the Scoia'tael planning?
They want to storm the barge and they need your help.
When did you join the Scoia'tael, Zoltan?
It's not like that. They're taking the prisoners to Drakenburg. A special prison for non-humans. Bloody monument to human hatred.
What's Roach planning?
He went off on Laredo, so it must concern the Commandant. It's something important.
I'll talk to them. Maybe Roach or the Scoia'tael can finally be useful.
Was this decision-making time now? Oh, I leveled up. Meditation! Character. Okay, so I can get this now. I'll be able to deal damage to many enemies. Want that. That's what I need. I'm not too worried about and I'm already almost leveled up. Save. Oh wait, I gotta... Alright, let's go meet, Irvith. Is that his name? Did I pronounce his name? Oh. Alright, moving on. At the Elven Ruins, so this is like a hot spot. Always remember to save this game.
Yorvith awaits you. Do on.
Where is he?
He forced Triss to teleport them both to Edirn.
No. The Scoia'tael in Edirn will pay for my stupidity with their lives.
Elias, ready the unit to march. You'll leave immediately.
There was a massacre in Flotsam. The streets run red with your brethren's blood.
I know. That's why I need your help.
You want me to murder humans at your side?
I wish death upon every one of those Dwan. But that's not the point. Upper Edirn is our goal.
Why Upper Edirn?
The Pontar Valley is a juicy piece of meat beset by hounds.
The Scoia'tael bite hardest.
It's our land. Our forefathers' land. I'm no bandit, Gwynblade. I lead a great army.
And you plan to be king? King Yorvith I?
I've already told you. I know the head the crown would fit. We merely have to place it there.
Whose head is it?
One who believes in integrity, honesty, and honor. A person who won't sell out to Nilfgaard for a few florins. A woman named Saskia.
Is she your fiancée?
Don't mock me, Gwynblade.
It sounds like she's more important to you. Not just a woman whose head would...
I feel like that name sounds familiar.
You meet her. Soon the whole world will hear of the Virgin of Aedirn.
Oh, she's a
woman blessed
dragon's
with extraordinary courage.
dragon killer.
Proven her courage, or
Dragon slayer.
Just talk.
She defeated a dragon.
It sounds like you want to establish an elven state.
There is already an elven state. Dol Blathanna.
Francesca Findabair rules there.
Rules? She merely carries out Nilfgaardian orders. We want a truly free state, where an elf could visit a human inn. A land where humans could enter the forest without fear.
You said you're going to Vergen.
True.
Why go to a dwarven town?
Henselt and his army have pitched camp on the right riverbank. The Virgin and a sorceress gather reinforcements to defend Aedirn.
Which sorceress?
Philippa Eilhart.
What's a Redanian sorceress doing in Aedirn?
Only she can reveal that.
What does the leader of an army expect of me?
That you accompany me to Aedirn. Perhaps you'll find your sorceress there. You'll certainly find someone who will soon change the balance of power in the north.
That's 2 days' travel on foot. You'll never make it in time.
I have a plan.
What plan?
First, you must agree to help us.
I need to know more before I decide.
No, Vatgern. You helped me with Letho. That's the sole reason we're speaking. We may both be pursuing the same son of a bitch, but I haven't forgotten the company you arrived in. Make your choice now. I'll let you go if you refuse. I couldn't do that later.
I can help, but I need to take care of something first.
Be quick. I shall wait.
Be sure to speak to Yorvith, Geralt.
I literally just did, Zoltan. You were standing right there. Okay, so there's that. And then... The approach is strike first, ask questions later. Oh, well, I mean, I guess so is Ervith. I've always had a thing for... I always liked Scoia'tael. They're misunderstood.
Have you considered my proposal?
Count me in. We'll get Letho together.
Excellent. We've no time to lose.
My decision?
Capture the prison barge.
You want to enter a town where they're massacring elves? I take back what I said. You're not grandiose. You're mad.
My mother claimed likewise.
Alright. Good. Do the meeting with the Scoia'tael. So it seems like we are going to be leaving Flotsam after this battle. So I didn't get the chance to finish those contracts.
I'm here.
At last.
The trading post is in turmoil. You sure this is a good idea?
We'll not enter the town. We'll divide the unit. Take my best scout and attack from the harbor. I'll sail downriver with the others. Most of the guards should be at the trading post.
So we're benefiting from the massacre?
Not the way I'd put it, but yes.
Right. The harbor could still be dangerous.
What did you expect, a tea party?
It's not that. We should trick them, as we did Letho.
We can't expect any support in the harbor.
But most of the guards are at the trading post. There's only a handful to deal with on the barge.
Fine. They'll be dead before they can reach for their swords.
Then we can signal the others.
None will get away this time. All right, let's do it your way. Skoyatal, Evelian! Vryed! Vryed!
What he said.
Follow me!
Right.
This is the place.
We have to get past the gate.
Piece of Lembas.
What?
Nothing, Dwan. Lead.
Whose way would have been better?
Halt! Who goes there?
The Witcher. I've captured an elf.
Some catch. That's Yorvith. Loredo'll piss himself with joy.
He ordered me to take him to the barge.
Ha! We're about to sink that heap.
Right here?
What? And foul the water? No. We'll drown them down river.
Let's go.
Yorvith's been caught. Close the gates tight. I don't want a flea slipping through.
Want to hear something funny, Gwendolyn?
What?
I made life for these Dwan a living hell, yet I've never been here before.
Now that you see the hell you helped to create, what do you make of it?
They see me for the first time as well.
They've got the
Yet I
elf
sense
leader.
not a hint of remorse.
Should there be?
I suppose no. They wish to watch
I really like the rain in this game.
watch them die. It's the way of things in this world. The other side of the coin. A concept devised by philosophers in Oxenfurt who have never set foot in Flotsam.
Oi! Where you taking that elf?
It's Yorvith. Loredo ordered me to put him on the prison barge.
Fuck me, Yorvith himself. The son of a bitch shot me brother. Mind if I settle the score a little?
Stand aside. There's no time for that.
Why not?
I have orders to take him to the barge.
What are you then? An elf lover?
Loredo said I'm to pass, undisturbed.
Whatever. Forget it.
I don't understand
See
that.
that little Dwan whore? I like his kind best. Killing them is like pulling weeds. Strangely relaxing.
A simple thank you would do.
Oh, my manners. Consider yourself my hero.
I mean, we don't have to go that far, but alright.
You be going?
I'm taking Yorvith to the barge. Loredo's orders.
Oh, all right then.
Thank you for the host. I mean, at the end of it, we'll have a boat.
I'll take those on the left. You go right.
Ooh! Alright, that was pretty cool.
shit out of you!
Only now do I trust you.
Don't be gullible. Lads to me!
Ow. Ow.
Lads to me!
Oh, I'm gonna die. Just gonna straight up die. You don't catch on fire?
I knew you'd partner with those hate-mongers, mutant. Think yourself a hero, do you?
A little bit.
Sail away, and I'll burn these sluts alive!
We sail. Our women are prepared to die.
Not Geralt.
But I'm not prepared to let murder happen. I'm going ashore.
They'll just let him.
One.
Oh, Geralt's pissed. Look at those eyes. Oh.
No!
Save the elven women, Witcher! Commandant Loredo's gone mad.
Silence! The Witcher's in the right.
How do I save them? Oh. Go through the door. I don't like any of that. Jump in the water. Literally have an exit.
He's escaped.
Gwynblade! Loredo's calling for reinforcements! We must sail!
The tower's on fire. We have to jump.
Unbind us.
Oh! Ah! Oh! Yeet!
Loredo escaped.
He'll not live long. If the local folk don't hunt him down, someone else will. It's meaningless. You rescued our women. We are indebted.
Help me find the Kingslayer and Triss. We'll be even.
In that case, to Vergen. Prepare to set sail!
Did Vernon Roach sail out of here all right?
He's fine, if that's what you ask. We met and chatted. Imagine that. I wanted him to know that he was only leaving because I let him do so.
Oh yeah, you guys definitely chatted. Oh god!
The Temerian Special Forces, created by Foltest to combat the Scoia'tael after the First War with Nilfgaard. Veterans, professionals, the best of the best. This is the end, Roach. See these emblems? Temerian lilies, that's all I lacked. I've defeated the commanders of all the Special Forces in the north. Now I shall unite the Scoia'tael.
Finish what you started.
I shan't kill you, Roach. We Enshe never kill the last specimens of dying breeds. Live on and remember who defeated you. Remember he can do so again. Vafail, Vernon Roach.
That was his chat?
You're making a mistake, Yorveth. I will find you.
Right, I feel like I'm gonna have to fight Roach now.
Unfurl the mainsail!
Hey, I'm deciding if I chose the right path.
We made it.
This is just the beginning. But you chose the right side, and I'm pleased.
Wish I could be so sure.
Oh, don't say that, Carol. Oh my god.
The assassin had had his day. Very true. He'd kidnapped Triss Merigold. It seemed like Foltest's life had not been enough. It seemed like the killer also wanted the Monarch's former advisor. There was no time to think. It was time to act. Grabbing Geralt, I embarked on a voyage upriver, deeper into the Pontar Valley. If the elves could be believed, it was there that free folk from all around had assembled beneath Vergen's banners to resist the Kedweni invader. I should mention the exceptional individuals who made up my fellowship for this important quest. I usually get nervous around Scoia'tael. I see them as scoundrels and murderers and find their presence outright unwanted. But I must admit I was glad to have the help of Yorveth and his infamous bunch, who could prove highly helpful. Helpful. That's not nice. Highly useful, then.
Goes well to use Dandelion to narrate.
Men, burned to ashes in minutes.
I remember the stillness when the news reached Vengerberg. The palace, the streets, the houses, the entire capital cloaked in silence.
The cries were here, every last man. I was somewhere beyond that hill, in the middle of the massacre.
What is your intention, Saskia?
I intend to stop Eden from being sold.
But we cannot afford a war with Henselt. We must parley.
Leave issues of war to me, Prince. Concentrate on King Henselt. Yarpen Sigrin claims he's short-tempered. Provoke him to strike, and we'll negotiate once the battle's won.
I still cannot fathom why the nobles betrayed us.
Spit on the nobles, Prince. They've meant nothing since the day my peasant force scattered them on the Dyfni.
By the good deity Creve, my lord. The girl is a demon incarnate.
Firstly, the girl has a name. Secondly, she's the best commander I have. All others have betrayed me.
She's a monster. Creve spoke to me in a dream. I saw a snake like she-demon devour your heritage.
Silence, Olcan.
This looks, suspicious.
Greetings, Henselt. You seem at home in Aedirn. You are here, yet I do not recall inviting you.
Felot did so in your stead. I'm here at his behest. I've broken no truces or treaties yet.
Oh, is that so? Mr. Brogan, please escort Count Felot to a secluded spot and remove his troublesome head.
Don't you dare, boy. You're no king. Your father.
My father is dead. The folk still mourn him while you betray his good name and his country.
Your Majesty, I must request your protection.
This young man has lost his mind.
Take him away.
Your Majesty, what of our agreement?
I need you no longer, Ferret, now Stennis is here.
Anyone else wish to object? Wonderful. To the matter at hand, then.
Well said. I will show you my hand. I've over 200 armed men encamped nearby, enough to hold the fort for several hours. Another 5,000 battle-hungry lads await on the other bank. What say you to that?
There'll be 5,000 dead lads should you move against Vergen.
Take time to consider, boy. These are border marches, a mere piece of land. Relinquish it to me and you'll keep your crown. Oppose me and I shall crush you without mercy. Give me Lomark and return to Vengerberg.
I'm not gonna...
Do you know why there are no marquises in Edirn? We've no marches to speak of, let alone to share. This is Upper Edirn, my fatherland, my subjects.
A wolf pup should think twice before growling like a bear.
I'll not be intimidated, Henselt.
Perhaps. Is it possible you merely play the courageous cockerel, yet deep inside fear eats at your heart? Is one push enough to send you over the edge, or must I push twice?
Try me.
I'm tired of this discussion. I have the upper hand and no amount of scintillating talk will change that. We both know I'll not leave empty-handed. What do you propose?
Withdraw your forces across the Pontar, and for all time relinquish any claims to Upper Edirn.
Whoa, hold there! I don't believe you understood my query. What will I get out of it?
Peace.
You mock me? You think this is a game?
Uh-huh.
You just talked yourself into a war, you little shit.
Don't threaten me. We came here to speak.
Enough of your prattle! Draw your sword!
Oh, we're fighting here?
I'm ready. Care to dance, Your Majesty?
I can't see shit. Oh shit. Oh.
Stop! Stop in the name of Kriv, Freyr and Militale!
Uh-oh. Oh, he fucked up. A little bit. Don't want to. I think I messed up.
By the milk of Mother Creatrix's tits, Geralt of Rivia! And of the best company to boot.
Yarpen Zigrin!
Dude has big hands.
It's been years, you old prick. It's great to see you in good health.
Geralt, staring as if you've seen a ghost. Muster up a hug for an old friend.
Geralt's head's not exactly on straight.
Ha! Meaning you truly did in, Foltest. Fine by me. Foltest was a ploughing niggard and a niggardly plougher.
You did right, Geralt.
Not the point. Geralt's lost his memory.
And I didn't kill Foltest.
Right. What's the difference? Someone did. But we've bigger problems now.
Where's Saskia?
Oh, aye. Why is this butcher here?
I've come with 100 archers, the best in the world. We're here to aid your cause.
Well, you'll need to wait. Saskia and Prince Penis served to rather Skinnis and off to parley with Henselt. Me and the boys are waiting in case something goes wrong.
Something's going wrong.
The sun's gone dark. Call the sorceress!
Come, Geralt.
Ruh-roh. Fantastic. The dead.
Saskia! Get Saskia! She must not die!
Did you just...
Damn you.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, what is that? What are you? Corner it! Great, another one. Ow. Right. Oh, okay. No, they just keep appearing.
Philippa, she'll show us the way.
Jorvik, I've got some explaining to do.
By Elrond's blood. Wraiths.
Silver harms them. I'll cover you.
Marty, help me! Shut up, one.
Come on!
Well, this owl's badass. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna... God. So the race can pin the owl. That's good to know. That's nice. Come on. Come on. Oh, no, get back in there. Hi. Are you? I doubt you are, Geralt. Vesemir's older than you. And he still kicks ass. Are they Oh, they're like memories of an old battlefield? Right. Ow. Oh, back in here. Where's the owl taking us? Sorry for being it like so red. It's super red on my screen too. Nice. About to die too.
Guess they'll never learn.
The fog's thin. Not far now.
Alright, so we have to go in there. Thank you, Mr. Owl.
I hate flying through fog. Saskia, are you all right?
It's just a flesh wound. You and the Witcher, we owe you our lives.
Welcome.
I'm here to protect you. And you, Witcher?
I'm after a Kingslayer who kidnapped Triss Merigold.
And brought her here?
Is this an interrogation?
There are warrants on your head in Temeria, Kedwin, and Redania. And I'm
Yeah.
responsible for Saskia's safety.
That's enough, Philippa. You told me yourself you thought him innocent.
Saskia, folk are riled. First the sun went out, then the squirrels arrived, now this fog. It's too much for the common folk.
True. Summon all the commanders to the meeting hall. Yorveth, give me some time. I must prepare them for your arrival. Witcher, Philippa, you must be there too. I wish to hear what we can expect from this anomaly and how we might be rid of it. Worry not, Yarpen. The legendary White Wolf and the equally famous Philippa Eilhart should have a remedy for several hundred rabid wraiths. I want to see all commanders in the council chamber. Philippa, that includes you and the Witcher. Cecil, the gates are to remain shut until we're done. You'll answer with your beard if they open for any reason.
Don't mess with a man's beard.
Welcome to Vergen, Witcher. I'm Cecil Burden, the Alderman.
Geralt of Rivia.
We've got a spare room at the inn. It's not much, but at least you'll have a roof over your head and a solid bed neath your ass.
Thanks, I could use that.
Scalen, show Master Geralt to his quarters, and visit Reverend Alkin's chambers on your way back to inform everyone that he has departed.
That is, that he died a hero, slain by the invaders.
Exactly. You see, Master Witcher? He's young but clever. We'll make a real dwarf out of him yet.
Looks about the same age as you. Alright. Wow. Notice board. Take. Take it all. RP contract. For our freedom and yours. That's what's up. Alright, let's find our place. Our little inn. Open the invisible door.
Another one. You let one human in and in no time you've got a swarm. Like ants they are. I heard human women need only sit astride a man's pants for their...
Yet there's like a group of men fighting.
This shall be your chamber, Witcher. They say Selkirk of Gullet himself slept in this bed before battle. Didn't bring him any luck, but at least he was well rested before he died. Need anything else?
Thanks, Scalen.
I'll be right back. Alright. Garrett knew Letho had teleported somewhere. I got some arm wrestling to do here. Alright. Oh, chapter 2. Store my items. Actual weapon. $15 to $22. $15 to $22. Armor. Plus 7. I think that's my armor. Don't weigh anything. Iron frame. Junk now. I think I was supposed to make a trap. Junk. All right. Putting half of that away. That doesn't weigh anything. Is that what I'm wearing now? No, I'm wearing... Hold on. 7 plus 5. Alright, let's put all those away. Armor. Okay, we gotta attend the war council. War council. But there's 2 people I have to arm wrestle.
He travels the lands, killing monsters for coin.
Why's he got those glistening eyes?
Sorcerers. Don't be afraid of him!
That's something about the other room. Nothing there. Or there. Alright, nothing. Okay. Let's go attend the war council. War council. Console. Not a game.
Regards.
Olay. Oh wait, I leveled up. 4 points. Shit. I want that. I mean, what are the chances? Let's look over here. Oh wait, hold on. I want to see attributes. 6 to 7, 365. Learn more about them. How to use the Axii sign during a conversation in order to obtain information or other benefits. Reduction. Price of all items in shop 20%. Carry more. Critical effect chance incineration plus 20. Poisoning signs plus damage. Okay. Let's attend the war council.
There goes the PC.
Castle of the Three Fathers. Dwarven enchantment plus 2. Can I like this? Essence of Death? Oh, okay. So. Really did not need that pickaxe. Oh. Still gotta give that to him. This is not where I want to be. Nothing fancy here either. Nothing to take. Sorry I'm late.
You missed quite a scrap, gentlemen, and an opportunity to slay a monarch. There was a struggle and the prince was wounded.
You've all seen the magical phenomenon covering the battlefield. For any who still have doubts, this is no mundane mist, nor a petty fairground illusion. Most likely, we're up against a blood curse, an old and powerful spell. We do not know who cast it or why. For now, I have one piece of good news and several pieces of bad news. The good news is that Henselt and his army have been halted for the time being.
And the bad news?
The mist will grow. It may even engulf Vergen. Furthermore, wraiths may emerge from it.
Can they be made penitent? With an axe to the head?
In theory, yes. But I would suggest putting your faith in a silver weapon. Furthermore, the ghosts will weaken as they move away from the mist.
Is there any way to drive it off? Exorcise it?
A question for myself and Geralt of Rivia.
The Kingslayer?
Contrary to what old women at the wells say, he did not, in fact, slay any kings.
Of course he didn't. Wouldn't hurt a fly, that one. Look at his eyes. You'll see he's the sensitive kind.
Whatever you may see in his eyes, few know more about lifting curses. Gentlemen, I do not require you to understand this phenomenon, but there are a few rules I insist you must follow.
Here we go.
No one is to approach the mist. It is mortally dangerous. In addition, we need to learn the story of the battle. For this, I especially count on the aid of Mr. Cecil Burden.
At your service, milady.
Thank you. To lift the curse, we require some objects symbolic of the war. Ones belonging to those who perished here 3 years past.
Pfft. More scrap iron from that massacre lying about than lice in Cecil's beard. I thought curses were best handled with...
Please leave the thinking to me, Mr. Zigrin. And I'd gladly hear less from you from now on. The objects must be magically active and strictly linked to the ghosts of the fallen. That is all.
Let me be clear. You're all to aid Philippa and the Witcher. What are you grumbling about now, Yarpen?
It's something in my gullet.
Take a swig of wine. Now, to worldly matters. How many are we?
Saskia, you know well.
How many?
We dwarves are near 200. But don't judge us by our number.
1,000 peasants will come, though you'll get no precise count.
My lords?
53 knights and another 200 armed men. Not enough.
Henselt leads 5,000, 5-1 against us. What think you of that?
We are few, they are many. But we have our walls, low though they be. If we had archers, who knows?
Oh, for a regiment of heavy arbalists from Lyria.
We have something better. Yorvith's elves. Scoia'tael. Gentlemen, I give you
Why
your...
is Zoltan...
What do you seek here, murderer?
100 of the North's best archers await your orders, Dragon Slayer.
You wished for archers, here they are.
I take no pleasure in fraternizing with elves. But even a shit-coated stick can be a weapon.
He burned down the villages of many in my horde.
The free peasantry is one thing, but a criminal with a price on his head in all the northern realms? This is too much.
Saskia, say the word and we'll depart.
Hear me out. Yorvith came to fight for me. I trust him, and I know that he'll stay the course. Just like each of you.
How could you know that? He's an elf. Treason runs in his veins.
He's been fighting humans for a century.
But for the first time in scores of years, his fight makes sense. The Scoia'tael know no peace. They've died for Nilfgaard, for the Valley of the Flowers, in vain. They've been betrayed and cheated. Now they have a new goal. The Pontar Valley could be the first state where no man would have to fear elven arrows when venturing beyond city walls. And elves and dwarves wouldn't live in ghettos or on reservations. First, however, we have a battle to win. You know who we're up against. It's a splendid army, brave and well led. They cannot be scared off or routed. They have to be killed. I want Yorvith to sit at the same table as we do. I want him to kill Cadweni for us. And I assure you that he'll do so with a smile, if only you let him.
If I'm to see a smile on that skinny face, I'm in. Yorvith stays.
Bloody hell. Father's turning in his grave, but a must's a must. I say aye. Nay.
You killed my men, elf. Remember them?
If I hadn't killed them, they'd have killed me.
All right. For the sake of better times, and for Kedwen's doom, aye!
Down with the sons of bitches! Cheers!
Oh boy.
Poison! She's dying. Take her somewhere safe and guard her with your lives. I'll gather what I need and join you soon.
I'll place my best warriors on watch.
Quickly, lads! A litter!
She ceased casting spells.
Saskia, is she alive?
In a manner of speaking, I've slowed her life functions as far as possible. Her condition is stable.
Do you know the poison?
Thaumadour, commonly known as mage pain. It has a terrible reputation.
An antidote must exist.
What can we do?
Treatment will require herbs, magic, and blood.
Not ordinary blood, I presume.
correct. We require royal blood.
We could use Letho right now.
The nearest king is on the other side of the Mist of Wraiths.
You misunderstood me. It need not be the blood of a ruling monarch. It is the genotype contained in royal blood that is required. Kings issue from ancient dynasties. Over the ages, to survive, rulers needed exceptional resistance and strength. As royal dynasties rarely admit common blood, the strength of their genes remains great. I shall employ self-healing genetic therapy that will teach Saskia's body how to rid itself of the poison.
You'll have her drink human blood.
No, I shall inject it directly into her heart.
What kind of herbs are you talking about?
I'll need a subterranean variety of purple foxglove, known to the dwarves as the Immortelle, and an elven rose of remembrance.
Ah.
Where will we find Immortelles?
They grow deep beneath the earth, which should not be a problem as Vergen lies on top of a mine.
How will they help Saskia?
Mage pain wreaks havoc in internal tissues. The Immortelle will help restore them.
Triss had a rose of remembrance. She claimed the flowers are exceptional.
Long ago, the Enshe who succeeded in cultivating the roses enjoyed great respect.
Times have changed.
As have elves.
There are no elven gardens nearby. We must return to Flotsam.
Triss has a rose of remembrance from Flotsam. It's her we need to find. What else do you need to heal Saskia?
Thaumadour is a self-perpetuating substance. Any incursion into a cluster of poisoned cells causes an immediate chain reaction. Each tainted cell that is removed is replaced by 10 new tainted cells. To interrupt this reaction, I'll need an ungodly amount of the power. A water or air genie, or one of the 20 legendary rings of power would be best.
One to bring them all and in the darkness bind them.
Right. And then I'll have to run barefooted to the top of a volcano.
All right, all right. Let's forget the rings. I need a vast quantity of the power.
Is that a Lord of the Rings reference?
Find something.
An Immortelle, a rose of remembrance, royal blood and magic sounds like a fairy tale.
A poor one at that. No prince's kiss to top things off.
I wish it were a fairy tale, especially a poor one, as a happy ending would then be inevitable. May I count on your help, Geralt?
You may. What about the Battle of Wraiths?
I must first see if the spells keeping Saskia alive are in order. Then we'll consider how best to send the spectres to their rest. Actually, you could tend to that yourself. Ask the locals about the battle. Maybe you'll learn something.
In that case, I shall search for the poisoner.
Are you gonna still be there? I got a letter for you.
Only Philippa Eilhart may enter.
No, he just went off and just like...
People of Vergen, we have a magical mist full of ghosts just outside our walls, so you'd better think twice before entering it. The mist, may the plague take it, threatens all manner of creatures, so anyone headed to the quarries or walking through the gullies should take exceptional heed. The squirrels that have made camp by the burnt huts are not our enemies, so says Saskia, and so it is. Master Geralt of Rivia and Sorceress Philippa Eilhart will deal with the mist and the wraiths. And now, open the gates and get to work.
Alright, let's go. Oh,
Pale face, eyes like embers.
I know. He's at the end.
You're a jester. To be pointed at by some wraith.
Alright, to the end.
I must talk to you, Witcher.
Okay.
What's going on?
I'm Elias, of Yorveth's commando. I have an urgent matter.
Tell me.
Men from Vergen have been disappearing for some time. We recently found some of their corpses. so it doesn't seem to be desertion.
I need to see the corpses.
They're all buried.
Where?
Beneath a mound in the forest behind Vergen, but you shouldn't go there.
Why not?
Desecrating graves is a serious offense. The families of the dead will be furious.
What state were the bodies in?
They looked gruesome. Nothing an elf would have done, nor a human.
Where did you find the bodies?
In different places, mainly in the burned village near the ravine that leads to the town.
Only men among the victims?
Young men. Humans and elves.
I don't work for free.
You'll get your reward. Do well, and I may give you something more than coin. We're losing good men.
I'll see what I can do.
Let's go talk to... We're still gonna talk to Zoltan.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell
Look,
from the sky.
another one. You let one human in and in no time you've got a swarm.
Geralt, sit down. We haven't yet celebrated your raid into the mist. Ah, sorry. Where are my manners? Sheldon Skaggs, veteran of the battles of Soden and Brenna.
And all ends along the way.
You've already met Vergen's elder?
Greetings.
Gentlemen, not sure about you, but my throat's parched from all these greetings.
Funny. Those were the first words out of your mouth.
Master Dandelion's right. Around for everyone. On me.
Well, if you...
I'd gladly drink, but Saskia was poisoned and time is of the essence.
How can we help? Speak!
Have you ever heard of a plant called the Dwarven Immortelle?
Have we? The pigs have tight arses.
To tell the truth, I've no idea, Skaggs.
Well, it's just a saying.
You're the only one using it.
Witcher, the Immortelle. It appears most often near anthracite and aluminosilicate deposits.
Philippa needs it to heal Saskia.
A rare curio, but there's a mine nearby, and who knows? You might find it deep underground.
Why are you dwarves fighting for Saskia?
If I had a knack for business, I'd be sitting in my arse in my own inn, not giving a shit for this war. But what's my trade? Axe swinging. That's what. And if I could get killed, I'd rather know what I'm risking my neck for.
The woman's cuckoo, ready to spit in the Emperor's face even. But I have to admit, she knows all about warcraft. And damn it, she's right. Free Vergen, no matter if you're a dwarf, man, or mangy elf.
Do you hear him, Zigrin? Down on the elves already. But I bet he wouldn't sniff at 30 additional archers in battle.
Is the mine far?
Not at all. It's in Vergen itself, in the town's upper quarter.
You're eager for this expedition, but nobody told the Witcher that their mine's closed.
Closed? That's
Of course.
true.
You know,
But it's long
monster.
overdue a cleaning. Weed out all the underground shit.
What are you talking about?
Not a month ago, miners started disappearing. Must have tapped the wrong vein and woken some scum from the deep. We wanted to send a crew of stout fellows in, but Saskia said she needs all the soldiers she can find up top and ready to defend the town. We closed the shaft, fearing the filth would emerge and overrun us all.
Looks like we arrived just in time, eh, Geralt?
So it seems. Let's go.
Right on. With this crew, we needn't fear any monster.
Wait,
How about
hold-
you, Sheldon? You coming with us, or staying around to get your fuck?
Another chance like this won't come around in a hurry. Fucking can wait. I'm with you.
Let's meet at the mine's entrance.
I heard human women need only sit astride.
Okay. Zoltan. Zoltan.
Give us a kiss.
Lots going on around here.
Aye.
Hope.
Good thing you're here, Geralt. A rhyme for wonder?
I'm no poet.
I know, but you have good ideas sometimes.
Yonder?
Good!
Writing a sonnet for your new muse?
Better than that. I'm composing an anthem for Vergen. Want to hear the first version?
No.
Listen.
No.
May those who dream of freedom arise, seeing the sight of liberty with their eyes. Let us go together, become our brother. The choice is yours, you know there's no other. How far shall we venture in this great wander? Elf, dwarf, and human set forth together yonder. Like it?
It rhymes, kind of.
All right then. Tell me what you discovered.
My memories and feelings seem inextricably linked. I seem to be recovering both. I believe Yennefer's alive, and I'll eventually find her.
Triss? Yennefer? That's some life you lead, my friend.
First off, we have no idea if Yennefer's still alive. Second, we have no idea if Triss is alive.
True. You seem to have two women, when in fact, you don't even have one.
Their kind doesn't die easily. I believe I'll find Triss, alive.
And Yennefer?
I won't know what to do about her until I see her. My memory's coming back. It's just bits and pieces so far, but I can feel them coming together, forming a whole.
What have you remembered?
A voyage, an endless trek south. I was following Yennefer and the Wild Hunt. I have no idea how long. It got cold. Only old people were left in the villages I passed through, but they all refused to tell me what had happened to the young, to their children. I finally pressed a man for information. He blamed it on wolf packs, on an outburst of drowners and rot fiends. No one mentioned the Wild Hunt.
Did you catch up to the hunt?
I don't know.
Got anything you can follow?
I'm looking. You once mentioned some elven poems about the hunt.
I believe I said they could exist, and they'd be old. I don't know any, but look around. You're pretty good at finding things.
One thing's for sure. Letho's not on this side of the fog.
If you wanted to pursue the assassin, you should have gone to Henselt's camp with Roach.
Just because I went after Triss doesn't mean I've forgotten about Letho.
Why do you care so much? It's not your coop or your chickens.
To clear my name.
My reputation's a little more important than hens in a coop. Until I find Letho, I'll be considered a murderer.
No one thinks you're a Kingslayer here.
You're dead wrong. They treat me well because they need me. That could change in an instant.
You're probably right. Let's say you catch him. What then?
I'll decide once I've heard him out, learned the truth. Maybe I'll see his point, or maybe I'll just cut off his head. Iorveth seems to have changed.
Everyone changes here. Except you, of course.
I'm not sure I like changes of that kind. I find them hard to believe.
You're an idiot. Saskia's giving Iorveth a chance. If he uses it well, he'll finally be able to emerge from that hole in the ground he's been living in for years. That's the least of it. If he plays his cards right, he can win everyone's respect. People only remember what they want to remember.
I suppose you're right. A free state in the Pontar Valley could turn Iorveth from a brigand into a knight.
Which is why it's useless to wonder why he's changed. I wouldn't trust him with my child. Who knows what he'll become?
I think I've heard of you.
Alright.
You've told that story 1,000 times. I've heard enough of flying women. It was very unusual.
Alright. Let's go talk to the Alderman. You have to go up? No. Over here. I somehow have to go up. Oh boy. I feel like I'm missing back this way. I don't think I have to go. I think I have to go over there. This place is a damn maze. Her name is Spark. Right?
How do you see it? Do the
Thought
gods
these
favor
were.
Lady Saskia, as she claims?
The gods never favor rebellions. So it's really haunted now. It is. They should make it a mandatory.
That way's to the inn. Can't go this way, I don't think.
Oh, a witcher.
Oh, a dwarf. Oh.
Don't try anything.
Oh, stop. Safe.
Beaver! Eh? That's a witcher.
The Witcher's on board. We can go.
Let's get to work, my bearded friends.
Open the shaft, Skags. If you kill off those monsters, the whole of Vergen will be grateful. I'm sure some coin would be found.
We'll keep that in mind, Cecil.
So, Sheldon, you opened the shaft yet?
Keep your pricks in your trousers. You can't just plough forward all the time. A mine is like a lover. You need to be gentle, so she accepts you moist and hot.
You and your music, Sheldon.
No snaps.
Alright, so we have to get... drink. Cat. I might as well put that in there. Drink.
Poor son of a bitch. He almost got away.
We should get together for a good libation.
Oh dear God. I don't need any of that.
I think I heard something.
Are you guys gonna help or you And dead. Oh my God. Here we go again. Loot from the...
Poor son of a bitch. He almost got away.
I think I heard something.
Shit, you stink.
That was close.
What was that?
Necrophages. With this many appearing, they must have a nest nearby.
Come on! Show yourselves! I'll let you taste my axe!
Oh, you're making them shipwrecks?
Even then, they'd stink less than you.
Really, guys?
How are things, Geralt?
What? Oh, they explode. Great. Not all crowd the frickin'. How am I going here? You're here. Make sure know that we've been here. Alright, let's try this again. Go through the door. Oh shit. And we leveled up already.
Maybe I can cut the necrophages off.
Super heavy trousers.
Right. That should do it.
We gotta figure out a way to blow medicine. I think I can make alchemy. No. Make that bomb. I can't make any other bombs yet. Potions, no. Books. Oh wait. Leveled up. Character 1 point. I can mutate? Oh. Okay. That is good to know. Magic, enhance, hard, more. Oh, great. How are you gonna blow up? Oh. Okay. Bunch of iron ore. Take your blood. One over here. Voice. Oh, hey. Run. Run. Oh. All right. Iron ore. Chest. Gold. Done that in a while. Thought I had the key, but alright. Save.
They're here.
Move. All right. Ooh, door unlocked. feel like I should see what else is over here first. Oh. You know, just 3 of them chilling. Ow. Oh shit. Move, move! I hate the collision in this. They wouldn't frickin' move. When did I last say? Here, I guess.
Stay close to me.
Move. Alright. Do we have a key for that? I feel like we're missing a person. Fucking move! Oh, fuck that. I got like, I keep getting, wish I just went by myself. Though at the same time, they're actually helping a lot. Try this again. get rid of him right away. Ow.
Shit, you stink.
Okay, now everyone's dead.
The miners tried to collapse this passage. I wonder what's down below.
Maybe some shit-filled necrophage cesspit.
They hide the corpse down there.
Hey, gentlemen, let's focus on finding a dwarven immortal, please.
Okay. So we got the key for this room over here. Move. Guys, come on. Do you... They're like right up my ass.
How many more can there be?
Boom. Guess I'll take this diamond dust. Save. Been here. Bye. Alright.
They're here.
This seems like a good opportunity to attack. Like ambush. Oh. Move. Anything else down over here? Oh, if I had grape shot. Oh. Oh. Those are a lot of them. But this is where we're going to have to leave it. It is 9 o'clock. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you liked what you see, make sure you hit the follow button up top right corner. Also down below are my socials. Go follow there. I'll have this stream on my YouTube channel, so you guys can get caught up if you caught the middle of it. I also have my past as well, and you can guys message me on Twitter or Facebook. Thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys Thursday? It's tomorrow. More of The Witcher 2. Guys, tomorrow. Bye.